What's up, little chefs? I hope you liked that bonus video from yesterday. Today we're going to do another southern dish that I'm doing for William
Bear Brown.
Bear Brown. He likes my southern dishes, so I thought, well, I'll just throw this southern dish at him. We got 3.5 pounds of beef tips. And just cut up, cubed up stew meat. How's that sound? And I put about a tablespoon of W sauce. W sauce is Worcestershire sauce. And 2 tablespoons of garlic. I got 1 tablespoon of beef base. A couple dashes of black pepper. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Half a tablespoon of paprika.
Smoked.
Yeah, smoked paprika. And I got Italian seasoning. I got 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. That's all going to go right in that little shot right there. We're going to braise these in a skillet. And then we're going to put it in a crock pot and let it cook all day. Half an onion. 3 celery stalks. Dice. Not really dice, but slice. And then carrots. About 4 carrots I did. It's about 4 carrots. Or a cup of carrots. 1 cup of carrots. So you want this to get all mixed up real good in here. Because you're going to braise them. And that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to put it with tomato sauce. I'm going to make a tomato sauce to go in it. Gonna put some diced tomatoes, and I got some home tomato juice over there that I made from our canning. Have you guys ever watched our canning videos? I don't know if you guys ever seen them, but there is canning videos on there. If you want to watch them.
Tossed out a carrot.
I'll get it in a little bit.
I'm just saying, watch, because you're tossing them out.
Then you want a little bit of flour in this. And the reason why you're braising it is with the flour to help make a roux in the crock pot with everything. If I had my flat spatula, it would have been alright. But we'll do what we gotta do. And I got a skillet back there heating up. And I'm a southern man, so I'm gonna tell you what I got heating up in the skillet, a lot of people don't like hearing it. It's bacon grease or bacon fat.
Or as William Bear Brown says, bacon fat.
Yep. It's bacon fat. And that's why I'm gonna cook it in. The skillet's nice and hot. You can see the steam of the cast iron.
So if you don't like hearing bacon fat or bacon grease, keep your opinions to yourself.
I'm putting this in there. Just like this. You want to braise these. Braise these or brown them. 1, 2. And while they're getting ready to brown, this is homemade tomato sauce. Let's see if I can get the lid off, because I put them on pretty tight. Me and Mama cans all of our vegetables every year.
Probably in another couple weeks, we're going to be starting indoor seedlings for planting outside in the garden. You want to watch that? Let us know down in the comments. All you got to do is get that flat edge of the butter knife underneath the edge of that lid, and it'll pop right off.
So I got the tomato sauce in there. I'm browning the beef right now.
Do you need to thicken that tomato juice?
The flour will thicken the tomato juice.
Oh, okay. I've got plenty of tomato paste. That's why I was asking. Somebody gave us and I got 2 Ziploc bags of it too. So, plus I got small cans in the pantry, so I got plenty. And yes, we'll take you guys along this year when we can, tomatoes and stuff again. I still have green beans over there that we can.
You umbraze this a little bit. Yes, this is a southern dish. My grandmother made this a million times.
My mom didn't. She always made what my dad liked.
Braise it.
Put it back over there.
You can serve this with on top of mashed potatoes.
It's the salt. You shake it up, it disappears.
Serve it on mashed potatoes. And everything.
Yeah, what he's doing, you can serve it over rice, potatoes, cauliflower,
cornbread.
Yeah. Except we're not going to have cornbread. I'm going to make some homemade biscuits.
And she's going to make some homemade biscuits. I just started this because you got to let it cook slow all day in a crock pot. And it's a crock pot dish. It's the way my grandma always made it. She made it in a crock pot. She let it cook slow all day on low. She gave us choice. She had a big old pan of mashed potatoes and a big old pan of rice. And she put beans in it. And then she had regular rice. And that was our choice. And we ate it that way.
And your grandpa always got the rice and beans.
Yeah, because he's Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
But they're from Arkansas. Mount Home, Arkansas, where my grandparents moved to after they lived up here.
I was going to say he wasn't originally from there.
No, he was originally from Mexico. And Grandma was originally from...
Germany?
No. Up there where Blackfoot Indians live. And they moved here in the Quad Cities together after they got married, and they built their own home outside in the little rural area of Milan.
How'd they meet?
Somewhere down in Texas.
Oh.
And then they built a house here in Milan, and they lived there until the kids graduated almost. Well, a couple of them graduated, I think. And then they moved to Arkansas, Mount Home, Arkansas, and up in the hills. And I loved it. I had the greatest time in the world when I was a kid because I loved it there. And
they lived in an old Confederate hospital.
Yep, old Confederate hospital up in the hills. I miss the homestead. I really do. I wish they never got rid of it. It hurts me when they got rid of it because I would have took it over if they went and got rid of it. And that's where I'm wanting to go back. I want to go back to Arkansas or Tennessee, 1 and 2. Go back to my southern roots.
I got it.
But just telling you a little bit of side story about me. I'm from a little town called Stonington, Illinois. If you guys don't know that, I'm just a central Illinois boy. And plus I lived down south for a little while. She's from a little town of Albany.
No, I was born in Onley, but we lived in the country between Oblong and Robinson. My mom was from Hardinville. My dad was from Robinson, Illinois.
Crock-on-Wall.
And all these towns that I'm talking about are in Crawford County. Not far from the Indiana border.
Yeah.
Southern Illinois.
So, we're Southern people. We love our Southern food. We like deer meat. We like wild game. My kids love it. I can make it for them, and they're happy. You know, when I have like extra deer meat and stuff, they always ask me, "Will you make deer meat?" You know, so usually guess
on
what?
Valentine's Day, little man finally had his first deer steak.
Yeah,
he ate that up.
He ate his first deer steak. He never had deer steak, but he's had deer hamburger and deer tips and stuff like that. But never had a deer steak, and he asked me to make it low. He asked me to make it for him. Yeah. Mama had her deer steak that night. I ate New York strip, but not all of it. I gave most of it.
Mom would save the neck on the deer for boiling for noodles.
And what my grandma used to do, she would take deer neck and deer head and make head cheese out of it. Deer head cheese. And all the stuff that my grandma used to do when we was younger, I wish we can have it again, but, you know. But God will give it to us, you know, if we want to make it, you know. That's how I feel about it. But I did this for you, Mr. Brown. You said you like Southern dishes, so I had to show you another Southern dish. Maybe you can talk your wife into cooking it.
Yeah, make sure she don't throw away the bacon fat.
I always keep my bacon fat in a jar like this. It sits by my stove. I got
sitting in a small cast iron.
Yeah, so it won't spill over.
If the jar spills over, it just spills over into the cast iron. You just scrape it out and put it in your skillet.
Yeah, I save all my bacon fat. I know people don't like hearing that, but I'm just saying the truth. I'm a Southern man now. I was raised, bacon fat's good for fried potatoes, fried chicken, eggs. There's a lot of things I use it for. I use it for when I make bread. I have bread. I put it on bread.
When you make bread?
Yeah, making bread. I put it on my bread. When I make the toasts, sandwiches.
When you're cooking the bread.
Mom makes the bread.
When she gets in the mood.
Oh, very funny.
She made a
You
cheesecake
can
for you.
use the bacon fat in place of shortening or oil if your recipe calls for it.
But we love bacon fat. And I know I'm already like a bacon, but I lost a lot of weight. The doctor's proud of me of that.
Starting today,
Because
young man, start putting those ankle weights on.
Hey, everybody. See, I'm a Southern boy.
Lily, hey, hi.
You haven't seen Lily in a while.
Oh!
This is Lily Bell. This is our beagle. She's usually in our videos.
There's the Bark-a-Lot dog right there. That's Ruby.
This is my baby. One of my babies. Yeah, you don't.
They are spoiled rotten.
She's from Missouri. We got her from Missouri at a farm.
Just outside of Macon, Missouri.
And Ruby's from the pound, and she was abused when she was a baby.
Ruby's 5 years old, and Lily's 3.
Are you scared? You want down? You want down?
No, she wants me, I think.
You want down? These are my babies. I love them to death.
The beagle, she don't like being held too much.
Goodbye!
But if she wants to be with you, she'll come up on the couch and lay next to you, but she doesn't want held that much.
These are my babies right here.
Ruby, she's very protective of her food.
Food carnation.
She won't attack, she just growls. That's all she does.
Chicken, what else is here?
Lily wants out.
I think she growls more just for attention than she is protective of her food.
Yeah. We love our animals.
But she'll chew on the bone for a bit, and then let Lily chew on it.
And being, and the people that want to come on the chef, the biggest thing is you gotta learn to take criticism. People out here in this world, they'll try to criticize you about everything and everything you think of. But in real life, you just take it as is. But, you know, don't be afraid to come to chef if you want to come to chef. But you just got to make sure you got a heart for it. And another thing you got to have is take criticism from people. That's why when people say bad comments and stuff on my videos, it don't bother me. Because after 23 years of my life of being a chef, I got used to it. I just look at it and just walk on. Because you know what? They're the ones putting their own self down eventually if you think of it. Because they don't know what to say, you know. But, you know, that's just me. That's how I am. So, you can criticize me all you want, but it just makes me want to do more. And keep going. So, I don't know. What else you want to say? You guys ready for camping? We're going to be doing camping videos, yes. If you want to see us in the hiking trails or anything, let us know. We'll show some of the hiking trails that we go on.
The place that we're planning on camping at is Maquoketa Caves Campground. And if you want to come over and visit our campsite, you can.
It's in Maquoketa, Iowa.
Once we get our camp set up, we'll come on and we'll show you the camp and we'll tell you what camp number we're at.
Come on with it.
Yep. Come on for a good meal.
Sit around the fire because I'm going to make some good meals that day.
That week.
Yep. I'm going to do a braise. I'm going to do an over fire pork belly that on Father's Day. And other stuff. But
we need to start looking for a rotisserie for the fire.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to get off here for a minute and come back later on and show Mama's biscuits being made. And then show you what else we're going to have. So I'll be back in a little bit, y'all. See you in a little bit. Peace. All right, everybody, we're back. Mama's going to make some biscuits right now. Because we're trying to get stuff ready for to finish up for dinner. The Southern beef tips.
Two and a half cups of flour. Try not to wear it. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Can I get a tablespoon, please? Sorry, some of my eyeball.
It says Glory on the can.
1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is the brand that I use. I won't use any other. I'm like my mom on that. And a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'll have a teaspoon, but it's 3/4 teaspoon. I'm not going to get up and go get a teaspoon. I got to get this going. And then you whisk it. You got to incorporate everything that's in it. Okay. Put that out of my way. What? You put it in there because we had 2 cans and we used 1 already. Pour in 1 cup of milk. Or, wait a minute. I skipped a step. This says to freeze your butter. I'm not freezing it. I don't think frozen butter works that well in biscuits. So, you're supposed to have, of the butter, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, but you can use salted butter. What? Okay.
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 Ain't that?
We gotta mix the butter into the batter here. And then you want to pour 1 cup of milk or buttermilk into the bowl and use a fork to stir until the dough comes together.
While she's doing that, I can talk to you a little bit. The tips turned out tasting pretty good. We tried them already, and we're working on trying to get this done. Give me a fork.
I gotta get this off of this first. Come on, get off of there.
Now she's fighting the whisk.
Yeah.
Now watch her. There she is. Potatoes cooking right now. That's what we're doing right now. She's having fun trying to get this dough out of this whisk. You want me to do it? I can help you if you want me to. Make sure there's nothing in that oven.
I have a little bit of water, please. Just a little bit. You can use more buttermilk if you have it. I don't. I used it all.
She said a little bit. Give it to her. Give it to her. Thank you.
Can't dump too much in or your butter will be no good. Just need to be moist enough to get it stirred together.
So we'll be back in a few. What do you got? Anything else to say, Mama? So we'll be back in a few. She's mixing this up and making the batter. Oh, she's got one.
You got to turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface. Pat the dough into a 1.5-inch thick rectangle. Then fold the dough in half. What? No. Just turn it out on the floured surface, roll it out, and use your biscuit cutter. You ain't got to do that one. Just roll it out and cut it with a biscuit cutter.
You got fluff on your nose.
Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go. Be back in a few. Base.
Alright, little chefs, this is it. Minus the biscuits because they're still in the oven.
They ain't all the way done yet.
They're getting there.
They're about done. Just waiting for them.
Okay.
So there's your southern tomato sauce gravy on mashed potatoes and red beans and rice. And I'm sorry, I'm hot. I've been working on this. I wanted you guys to know that's what it looks like when it sits in a crock pot all day and cooks slow. It's delicious. We already tried it once. Mama made buttermilk biscuits. That's a video on that too.
We need to take a moment and pray for the baby diagonally across from us that just passed away.
It was only 6 weeks old.
Mm-hmm. That would have been Carol's grandbaby. She is one of our subscribers. We need to take a moment of silence.
Okay. Sage, I need you to come in and pray, please.
It's a tragic loss for the mother and the father. I understand.
Come on.
Move over that way a little bit to block the window.
There you go.
There we go.
Pray for the kid who got lost today.
Dear Lord, thank you for food tonight. Please help
The mother and father of the 6-month-old baby.
Mother and father of the 6-month-old baby.
Mm-hmm.
It helps Sophie's family and it helps
Our channel.
our channel. Amen.
Thank you. She's getting better at it slowly, guys, but she's doing good. She's coming out of her shell finally. But you all have a good night. Like and subscribe the video. Share us out. Facebook channel. And I gotta get to check the biscuits in a minute. Mama's wanting you guys to see the biscuits. I'll get them. They should be done. Buttermilk biscuits, y'all.
Before you put them in, you always brush butter on the tops. And that goes with supper.
So y'all have a great night and check everything out on the bottom of the description below. Take care, y'all, and have a God bless day. Peace.